Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Whoop and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were working with bees. Today is no different, but today I've learned a little bit more about the bees and learned how they work and how they do things and whatnot. And yeah, we're going to be building some machines today that is going to help us get through this very, very quaintly. First off, we want to go into our Gendustry. Gendustry. There we go. Actually, I think we need to. I think the machine that we need the most right now is a Mutatron. Because that's going to allow us to, breed our bees and things of that nature. But at the same time, we also need a mutagen producer to be able to get the liquid that we need. Which you're probably thinking, what in the world is this? Well, soon we will find out. So, to get our mutagen, we need a mutagen producer, which needs a couple of power modules and a mutagen tank. Wow, if I can talk. And a sturdy casing, which we should have plenty of. And we need a hopper. So let's get ourselves a hopper. I could swear that I have a hopper on Autocraft. Let's just get a few of them. Alright, let's go back to Mutagen Producer. And ta-da! We've got ourselves a Mutagen Producer. And actually, I'm going to keep the apiaries over in this area over here. And we're going to have all of our genetics, workings and things of that nature in this corner here. Probably go at about along this wall and this wall here. So, but yeah, like all of the machines from Gendustry, it does require power. So I am got my ender conduits ready. I need to find a way to get this all powered up. Which, good thing I haven't put the floor in or anything. And we can just snag some of this power. Actually, I see that I've got those going there. But I want to just come around here with the power. And have all of these machines powered from an area like over here. Like break this and have this go right directly into the mutagen producer. Like so. And let's go ahead and connect this wire up. Go back up here. As you can see, the bees have been working really, really hard. If you go into the apiaries right now, they've been working. They have been completely working. This automation upgrade is a godsend sometimes, because look at this. We've got almost a full stack waiting to be breeded. But that's not what we're here for today. Alright, mutagen producer, it is getting power. It will take power from RF. And basically, it uses, like, excess bees. So if we take these drones that we just got a bunch of, these Meadows drones, and we throw them in here. Really? Okay, apparently not. The next thing you can do is take some redstone. And you can put redstone in there to get mutagen. I'm just going to put a bunch of, a stack of redstone blocks. Because we have these on Autocraft. Otherwise, I would have probably put just a stack of redstone in there. But that is another way to get mutagen. I don't know if there's any other way other than, like, redstone. According to this must be something, because I watched an updated video with, was it Gendustry 1.7.2, I think it was. And they said something about getting the meadows, you could take excess bees and throw in there. But, that's no deal. We've got plenty of redstone. We've got the redstone income, so it's not like it's a big deal. So we're just going to throw some redstone blocks in there. So the next thing that we're needing to do is we're needing to get ourselves a Mutatron. Sorry, it's a Mutatron. So it's going to call for a genetics processor, which we'll just get a bunch of these. And we need another bee receptacle. So let's look up bee. And we need 2 more of these bad boys. Which shouldn't take too much to craft, because it's stuff we all have on hand. And I say that, and it starts... Okay, it had to make the thing. Alright, so what else do we need for the Mutatron? Mutatron. There we go. We need another mutagen tank, which That's no big deal. And some bronze and another power module. So let's get that power module. It looks like the power modules are going to be something that we're going to have to autocraft eventually. But there we go. We've got ourselves a Mutatron. And I'm going to grab a power thing from there and hook this thing up. There we go. And because we put it next to the Mutatron mutagen producer, as you can see, it automatically filled up and did its thing. But I did this prematurely. I did this for a reason. I want to go ahead and do my best to get the advanced mutagen or advanced Mutatron due to the fact that it gives us a lot more options and it just takes just a little extra resources. So let me get myself a tank. Let me make one of these tanks from Ender.io. I love these tanks. And I'm going to try to extract. I don't know if it'll do it, but maybe we can do it with some conduits. Maybe. Do I have any? Yes, I've got some pressurized fluid conduits here. See if we can extract this mutagen. Probably not, which is unfortunate. Because we're just about to lose all that. But we've got redstone to spare, so I'm not really too worried about it. So let's break this machine. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to turn this into a mutagen, advanced Mutatron. Hopefully we have the resources. If not, then we can make them. So what do we need, sir? We need a power module. Let's make ourselves a power module. We just need some more bronze gears. Let's just go ahead and make another 10. Because it is just a simple craft. Nothing much to it. And I say that as it takes its sweet little time. There we go. There we go. Power module. We've got that. Alright, so what else do we need? Just some more bronze and some of those sensors. And we throw this in there. And we get an advanced Mutatron. It's best just to go ahead and do that. Oh, look, it actually kept the mutagen. Oh, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. So, that was a bad on me. We just lost a bunch of mutagen, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not really too worried about it. Mutagen, it just comes from redstone. Again, not the big deal. But basically, what's the difference between the advanced Mutatron and the Mutatron? But this is basically something that allows us to breed our bees. The regular Mutatron actually... when you put a bee in the top slot here and we put another bee in the bottom slot here, it basically, if there is a mutation there, without the advanced Mutatron, you wouldn't be able to select it. It would just be a 50-50 chance based on, you know, random luck that you get the thing. So if we took, like, say, if we took a Meadows princess and a forest princess and tried to mix them together, and there's a 50% chance, like if we press U on this Forest Queen, see, as you can see, the Forest Queen can be with the Meadows to get a common. It can also be used for... Meadows can also be used for other things. And instead of being like, oh no, we're not going to get the bee we want, or have a chance to get the bee we want, we actually get to pick the bee we want. Now, it does have a tendency to fail. But at the same time, it just gives you the chance to pick it. So it does need labware. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a bunch of labware. We need some more glass panes. Let's just craft 1,000 of them because why not? And make the labwares. Let's give it a stack. And I'm just waiting for Princess. Unfortunately, princesses are something that is used up in the situation. So if we decided that, yeah, that's not going to work, then, uh-oh. Let's see if we can find our bees. It'd be about forestry. That would be the best way to do it. We do have 3 extra pristine meadows, so we can actually go ahead and take a. See how many forestry bees do we have? Do we have any? Got ignoble, and we've got pristine meadows. So I'm gonna try to get myself. There. No, that's ignoble. Ah, we didn't get any pristine. Well, I think I only found one pristine princess for the forest variety. So yeah, that's not going to work too well because, like I said last episode, the pristine, the ignobles die off, and we really don't want the ignobles to die. We want our bees to live. So, I mean, I could possibly just for demonstration's sake, I can put these away. I can take one of the ignoble ignoble queens that we have with a meadows drone, and we can mix them together. And as you can see, it makes the common. We have a choice of the common. Now, with a regular Mutatron, you would not see this choice. So, but I don't know if you can outbreed the ignoble stock, but that's when it gets into the other machines for Gendustry. The genetic sampler is another one that we can get, another machine that we can get that allows us to get genetic traits from different bees. So we do need some more bronze. You know what? Just make 100 of these guys. We have the ingredients. Yeah, we've got the stuff. We've got the stuff. Because we're going to need a lot of these. And I don't want to keep going back and forth if I don't have to. So now we'll go back to the sampler. And what else did we need? We need a bee receptacle and a power module. There's the power module. Bee receptacle. Let's get a bee receptacle. Let's get 100 of these as well if we've got the stuff, and we do. So might as well. I mean, why not, right? Because it looks like we're going to need a lot of these. We may not need as many as I made, but we can have double and triple and quadruple of these machines if we need to. So now we're just waiting on the bee receptacle. And it's making bronze at the moment. Whoops, wrong thing. Yeah, it's scheduling for the bronze gears. It's basically waiting for bronze. The bronze gears. So I could stop this process because it needs to make the bronze gears. So it's basically waiting on, what is this, for the actual bronze gears itself, and it's waiting on the bronze itself. So let's cancel this, and then let's cancel that, so that way it at least makes one bee receptacle, so we can go ahead and get this genetic sampler up and running. I'm going to put the genetic sampler here. It does, however, require power, like all of these machines do. So let's go ahead and hook this thing up to the power. Let's go this way. There we go. And this will give us like, if I don't know the genome or anything of this bee, but if we throw this bee in here and give it some labware, we can basically get a genetic, I think we need a blank genetic template. So, template, or was it blank? There we go. We need these blank gene samples. Let's just get a stack of them. You put those in there, and basically what it does is it gives us a random gene off of that bee. And we can then use that in a template to get there. But see, look, this one, the bee sample was lifespan shorter. In certain cases, if we want us to go through a bunch of iterations of bees just to get us some extra drones and whatnot, this would be a very, very good one to do. Let's throw another drone in there. And as you can imagine, drones are going to be the major thing used in this thing, because drones are basically unlimited for a good deal. Oh, look, we've got a species meadows. So I do want to get myself a chest. Let's see, skystone chest. How big is the skystone chest compared to a regular chest? Because if the skystone chest is a little bit bigger, then all right, that's a skystone chest. That's a regular chest. It's a little bit bigger. I do want to keep some of the good genetic samples, like this species meadows, just in case, like, say, we get a wintry bee, and we don't want the bee to be wintry. We can genetically modify it to actually get, you know, turn it into a meadows bee. So I'm going to throw this stack of meadows in here, and just see what kind of random stuff it could pull off of it. The next thing we need to build, however, or to get, is a flowers. Next thing we need to build is a beealyzer, so that way we can actually take a look and see what our bees are doing. Flowering slower, that's not necessarily something I want, so we'll have to throw that away. And I'm not going to stay on here for fertility 2. That's pretty good. We'll take that bee out of there. And humidity tolerance, none. Well, I mean, some of these are pretty good. As far as I was aware. Humidity tolerance being none, that's good. I mean, we can probably change this out, because that none is not a really good thing. Slower is not a good thing, but flowers. Especially if you get a bee like the ender bee or the draconic bee that actually requires the dragon egg, we can change it to be flowers instead. But the thing that we need to use, I think this one can be used in a smelting to get a genetic sampler. We can put it in a squeezer to get liquid DNA, which that's basically what we're going to do. So, squeezer. Let's make ourselves a squeezer. Should be not that hard. And we're going to put the squeezer right here. Right next to our... Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Let's get that. There we go. And we're going to put our squeezer right here. So if there's any genetic samplers, things that we don't need, we can put this in here and get liquid DNA. And we get our blank gene samples back, so we can put it back in here and start the process all over. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is get a bee analyzer, which is this bad boy right here. So we do need a carpenter with some water, which I think we have some at our base on Earth, which I'm still working on getting everything set up and transferred over, but for now we're still overusing this base. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. There should be one. Yeah, let's take the wood out of there for now. And so we need a analyzer, which is the B variety. So we need 2 glass panes, 4 tin ingots, 2 redstone, and a gold. Or a diamond, sorry. So panes, glass panes. We need 2 of these. 10. We need 4 tin ingots. I grab 5. We need 2 redstone. 2 redstone and a diamond. And what we'll do is we'll throw this in here in the recipe like so. And you should, unless you lose yours, you should only need to have to make 1 of these. And yeah. This is going to be awesome. We're starting to get majorly into bees, and once we start getting more, what I need to do is basically take some time and go hunting for bees. We might take the chance and go through some of our dimensional ages and start hunting for bees that way. So let's just cancel all this and put the wood back in there, because that was originally what was in there. So we can get the auto crafting for wood pulp. So we should look in here and we should find our analyzer, or wherever it went. Excuse me? Where did you go? This is input. That is very weird. My stuff is just completely disappearing in this day and age. I don't know why. It just is. Where did you go? Ah, for some reason it's going over there. Should not be going there. Extract, and you went into here, correct? Yeah, why are you... You should be extract only. Regardless, let's grab this stuff out of here. It should not have gone in there. But we're good. We got it. I'll fix all of that stuff when we move it to the space station. But now that we've got a portable analyzer, we can right click on it. It does require honey drops or honey. I think it's honey drops, which we get from a centrifuge. Which I should have looked to see. Can we make a centrifuge? We're gonna need a centrifuge. Yeah, this guy. Okay, we can make it from here. Good. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to go down. One more. There we go. We're gonna grab our centrifuge here, and I'm going to put it on the other side of the chest. And we're gonna just tap into this power right here. There we go. So that way we can take our excess honeycombs, which that's one thing I have not touched or dealt with just yet out of these things, because if you see, it's got 60 combs here, 52 combs here. Yep. The cool part about all of this stuff, like the liquid DNA and things of that nature, we can actually produce a bee out of thin air. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these honeycombs and I'm going to throw them in the centrifuge, and we get a bunch of good stuff out of it. We're going to get honey drops. We're going to get probably propolis. There's just a multitude of things. Yeah, beeswax. Because if we throw that into Carpenter, we can throw that in the centrifuge. There's a chance to get 100% chance of getting beeswax, 90% chance of getting honey drops, which, yeah. So let's grab this honey drop. Hopefully we get another one. I'm hoping we get just more than just one, because honey drops are going to be used for a lot of things later on in the game. I think it's one of the main things you use to make beer or mead, which actually is something that required for in-game stuff. Alright, so now that we've got some honey drops in here, we can take a drone and we can throw it in there. And we are now able to see all the different stuff that is associated with this bee, this bee breed. So this drone's meadow basically has a shorter lifespan, slowest. It's got slower pollination, which apparently is looks like that's a good trait because it's in blue. Types is flowers. Fertility is 2 times. So if we continue to go through our genetic sampler here, and get all the genetic traits out of here, there's a chance that we can get fertility 2, which I think we already got. Yes, we already got fertility 2. So basically what that means is that when any one of these bees over here dies, like when the queen dies off, it produces 2 of its of the bee. 2 drones and a princess, of course. So as you can see, that's how we have a surplus of drones at the moment. So what is this, shorter? Never sleeps false. I don't think I need the shorter lifespan, but the never sleeps false, that might be a good one to keep. Life like a lot of these are going to be just same-o. See, what did we get? Territory average. We've already got a territory average. Don't really need it. So the next thing we want to do is get ourselves a, what is it, transposer? I think that's the next machine, the genetic transposer. I think this allows us to take those bees, take that liquid DNA, and turn it into actual bees. I may be wrong. According to the wiki, that's what I'm looking at here. But then again, I may be looking at the wrong thing. So let me not double use wires. And I think, oh no, excuse me. This is the, okay, this is the wrong thing. I'm reading it wrong. Basically, the genetic transposer, let me grab some more labware. Basically, the genetic transposer allows us to take genes that we've gotten, say these guys over here, and we can turn the bee into that. So if we got ourselves a blank template, we just need a template. Yes, how do we make that? So yeah, we get ourselves a genetic template, and then what we can do is we say, hey, we want our species to always be meadows, or we want the lifespan to always be shorter. Then we can take that, for demonstration's sake, I'll go ahead and do this. We can take this and craft it with the thing, because this one's blank and this is the shorter lifespan. And basically, as you can see, when I pull this out, it says can be applied to a bee, 1 out of 12 chromosomes. So basically, or 1 out of 13 chromosomes, sorry. So basically, that any bee that I put through the transposer basically will have the shorter lifespan. It's best just to get a template that is from all of the best stuff, which, I mean, best is very loosely used term, because not everybody wants the shorter lives. Like, if I wanted these bees over here to have a shorter lifespan, what I could do is grab this queen. Let me grab this queen. And what I think I might do is have a genetic template for, like, breeder bees, quote unquote. So if I threw this and get that trend thing out, I can then take this, put the template in there, and then throw our meadow. Actually, let's show before we do. Let's put her in here. Let's grab this guy out of here. Put her in here. And as you can see, her lifespan is already shorter. So putting her through that process would do nothing. But for instance, if we find ourselves a bee that has, you know, a long lifespan, then we can, let's see, do we have any more honey drops? Thank you. Alright, put the honey drops in there. Let's take a look at our forest queen. How are you doing, foresty queen? See, her life is also shorter. So if we can basically start breeding out the bad, or putting in the bad, or whatever, we can, instead of breeding it out of them, you can genetically transpose them to be whatever you want using the genetic template stuff. So this one tolerates rain false, so I don't really want that, so we'll throw that in there. And yeah, let's see, what else is other stuff for the at Gendustry. Let's take a look at some of the other machines that there's available. We've done for the mutagen producer. We dealt with the mutatron and the advanced mutatron. The genetic sampler we've done. Advanced protein liquefier. I think the protein liquefier is the one that let's get that machine. Protein liquefier. Yes, protein liquefier. We just need this. If I'm not mistaken, the protein liquefier is the machine that we use to take the bees themselves. We can put this in there, right? No, protein liquefier. I have no idea what the protein liquefier does. I thought you could put the bees in there, but apparently not. We'll just leave that there for now. Another thing, Gendustry. Let's just go to the back page because that's where all the stuff is. We looked at the genetic transposer, the genetic replicator. We can use the liquid DNA. Let's grab one of these. We can use the DNA there. Replicator. And we're going to need 2 of these and 2 of these. So the genetic replicator, I'm going to put this guy over here, basically takes power. It takes the liquid DNA, and I think you can takes a bunch of liquids and stuff, and we can actually make a bee from just the genes and stuff, which we don't really need at the moment. I plan on plan on going the hard way through breeding the bees. Now that we actually have access to like choosing what bee, so we can grab this bee, grab the common ignoble, and we can basically go through here and set her up. And as you can see, she is already a queen, so we can set her up. So she needs a emulation, plains emulation. Let's get her a plains emulated thing. We're gonna need this, and we need this. And there we go. She'll live herself. She's going to produce common drones. I mean, I guess that's one good thing about being the ignoble stock. The princess won't ever survive, but we can make it to where she produces common bees for us, or common drones. Let's actually take a look at her in the beealyzer, because if she's got some traits that we can use, then hopefully we can make it to where we can pull some of these traits. Like if she had the shortest life, then we could take that off of her offspring and do it like that. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, if you know any more about the bees than I do, by all means, let me know in the description, or not in the description, in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to talk with you about bees. I myself had to learn this on the fly, so hopefully everybody is not too salty about what's going on. Hopefully I've named everything. We've done everything properly. Let's make ourselves a gear. And we need one of, we need one of these power modules. And we need 2 of these. Need 4 gears, please. Here. Just make a bunch. There we go. DNA extractor. I think this is the machine we're actually looking for when it comes to taking the DNA directly from the bees. So if we put ourselves a bee in there, yeah, it's basically going to process. We need labware. Now all of these, if you haven't guessed, need labware, which labware is relatively cheap. So I'm not complaining with. I like to spend a diamond or two, but the DNA extractor is one of the last blocks we're going to look at today. It actually will take a straight up bee and put it into liquid DNA, and that what we can use for later to build ourselves the perfect bee. Yeah, it gives you one bee gives you about 100 millibuckets of liquid DNA, where these don't do as much. But what I'm going to do from here for just a few minutes, I'm probably going to take my time and go through these bees. Probably would not hurt to grab some of these forest drones, because I'm using the meadows all at the same. Let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, see, look. If I can get the fertility trait from this guy, that would be amazing. Because that way I can for any bee that I put through the genetic transposer here, I can actually add, making babies, like shorter lifespan, 3 times fertility. So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Like I said earlier, if there's anything that you know more about the Gendustry mod, then by all means, I am a noob when it comes to this kind of stuff, so don't hate me. I'm just doing my best to relay what I know and what we can go forward. We do have a common drone now, or common queen, who is now in the process of dying off. I probably need to grab some lifespan upgrades. Get her to die off just a touch quicker. No, I don't trying to genocide the bees or anything, but yeah, we're in the process of having to get all of this. I need some more mushrooms. I need to make a mushroom farm. Yeah, that's another thing. If you know how to make a mushroom farm, by all means, let me know. Other than that, anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything of that nature. If you want me to build something in the future, I love to hear from you, and I do reply to every message that I get. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching. Until next time, see you later.